Okay, on the stage now, please welcome our next performer. Her name is Connie Bryan.
Thank you very much. You guys are a great audience. Woo, good to be here at Sudwerk in Sacramento. I'm Connie Bryan. Do I seem tall to you guys? Yeah. I swear to God, if I hear one more person ask me if I play basketball, I'm gonna fucking scream. It's like, no, you play miniature golf? Oh, sorry, I saw a little putter and I just assumed. Oh, look, now it's a 3-wood. I'm coming in just before the show, and Adrian, our he's speaking to me for the first time, right? I come through the door, and I hear him say to one of his buddies, he goes, Jesus, she's too tall for me. You know? It kind of hurt my feelings, Adrian, so I wasn't looking at him going, he's too short for me. You know, as long as you come up to my waist, that's tall enough, right? Yeah, I like being tall. I really, really like being tall. I just get tired of the people coming up to me on the street with a Sharpie going, Howard, we love your show, I'm serious. Wow. It's tiring, you know? It really does. I chew a lot of gum, and it's not so much for me as much as it is for the guys, in case they try to climb up and kiss me. Here you go, Adrian. This is for Adrian. See me after the show, okay? But I don't leave out the girls. What I usually do is I tear a piece in half, because you only have to climb up half this far, honey. Here you go. But I'm a red, white, and blue tomboy, I admit it. And you can't be a red, white, and blue tomboy without having a love affair with cars. Let me tell you how much I love cars, right? I love cars more than Paula Dean loves holding a Ku Klux Klan bake sale. And isn't it exciting, you guys, to see the American car makers kicking ass again? Come on, how about a big hand for the American car makers? Stocks have always been really high and all that stuff. Honda is not on top anymore. And don't get me wrong, I'm not saying that because Honda makes bad cars. They just make really, really boring cars with names that don't reflect the spirit of what's going on the American roadways. I mean, think about it. A Honda Accord? Are you kidding me? Do you see any harmony or accord on the American roadways? They might as well just name that car the Honda Coexist. Because, I mean, it would be a good marketing decision. At least then they get that huge customer base that loves the shit out of that bumper sticker. Oh my God, honey, guess what? Honda makes a car called the Coexist. Forget the bumper sticker, I'm gonna have the car. Wait a second, I got a better idea. Let's take the bumper sticker and put it on the car. And then we can really be sure to get carjacked out of the mall. Or the Honda Civic. Are you kidding me? The Honda Civic, do you see anybody who's civic-minded being a good citizen on the roadways? People are genocidal behind the wheel. They treat their own neighbors like members of a fucking warring tribe in a school zone. You know, Honda needs to follow Dodge's example if they ever want to have a hope of competing in America again. They're going to have to follow Dodge's example because for some time now, Dodge has been leading the pack with their red, white, and blue names. The Dodge Ram, the Dodge Caliber. They know what's going on in the American roadways. The Dodge Challenger, the Charger, the Dodge Avenger. I bought one of those. You feel like you personally put a bullet in Osama bin Laden's head just by buying a new Dodge Avenger. It has that dead Osama smell, the new smell. It comes with a free SEAL Team 6 t-shirt. Forget the names of the cars, just the name of the company shows that they get it. Dodge, what a kick-ass name for an American car maker. Because they know that you're out there on the I-80 in a demolition derby with everyone else. You're dodging everyone else all the time while you're on your cell phone, shaving your legs, eating your In-N-Out cheeseburger. All at the same time. Introducing all new for 2015. New redesign on Honda Accord. New name, Honda Assault. Or try our new fuel cell hybrid, Assault and Battery. Assault and Battery. Yeah. That's cute, Assault and Battery. You know, I really don't think I'm looking for a hybrid though. I think I'd like to test drive one of your Honda Pilots. Ah, Honda Pilot. So sorry, no. Name too boring. New name, Honda Assault Drone, Death Drone. Death Drone. I see what you did there, the Honda Pilot, the Death Drone. Let me take a look at the features. Jesus Christ, I really don't think I need the Hellfire missile package. But you know what? That 50 caliber could come in handy in Oakland. You know, especially when I go to a Raiders game, you know? I think I'd like to test drive something just a little smaller though. You still have the CRV, right? Honda CRV. So sorry, no. Name way too boring also. New name CRJ. Honda Carjack. Hot car. Can't keep on fucking line. Boy, salesman. Full. Shot last week alone on test drive. Honda Carjack. Have one model left in neon orange. Make you steal a deal. And die-hard Ford fans, I'm not going to leave you out. Where are you at? There's always one, back there, our bartender. Die-hard Ford fans are always the first one to remind them. They're like the people that say, remember Pearl Harbor. They're like, remember, Ford didn't have to take no fucking bailout. All the rest of them companies are pussies. And I hear you. I'll admit Ford has made some progress. But don't get your Fuck the Duck Dynasty underwear in a wad too quickly, okay? Because Ford still has a ways to go. There's some liability issues with the names of their cars and the commercials they tend to make that are misleading. You've seen them. The ones that make it seem like you could just 4x4 your new 2-wheel drive 4-cylinder Ford Escape to the highest peak. You know the ones? The highest peak of the Sierra Nevada. And of course they leave out that they perched it up there with a fucking helicopter, right? At least Chevy's honest. What do they call theirs? The Chevy Avalanche? It comes standard with an oxygen mask. Did you know that? It comes standard with an damn straight, because Chevy knows they sell you a model called the Avalanche, and then you go out and get buried in a fucking avalanche. They better provide you with some oxygen. You think Ford does that for you? And what do they call theirs? The Ford Explorer, the Excursion, the Ford Expedition. Ford needs to follow Chevy's example. Start being more honest. Start naming their vehicles what's really going to happen to you when you go exploring in your excursion on your expedition to the top of fucking Mount Everest. Introducing all new for 2015, the new Ford Deliverance. Thank you for taking part in our sign and drive event. Now sign here that you understand you're driving away in a model called the Deliverance. So if you go out there four-wheeling in the Florida Everglades and get your ass gang raped by the cast of swamp porn stars or fucking Pawn Star, what the fuck's the difference? You know? Don't come suing us. Understand, you bought the model called the Deliverance. Or step up to our largest SUV ever to compete with the Chevy Avalanche, the new Ford Hypothermia. And you didn't think I'd leave out the pickup lovers, did you? Have a pickup?
I used to.
Okay, I'm not going to leave the pickup lovers out. Ford knows that they're the biggest part of their customer base. You ready for this? All new for 2015. The new aluminum can F-Series F-150 F-Series. The future of fight. You're so excited. It's all new. Have you heard about this? The new aluminum design F-150. Have you heard about this? You're so excited with your new aluminum Super Duty F-150, and you bring it home. You know, next morning you wake up to find your neighborhood homeless recyclable guys towing it down the street with a rope on the back of his fucking 10-speed. Dude, what the fuck? That's my truck. Oh, I'm sorry, man. I'm turning around. I'm coming back. I'm sorry. My bad. I'll bring it back. No, dude, it's my bad. I should have known better than to park it out by the curb by the recycling. I'll just close on this last bit. Right now in America, have you guys noticed Wall Street and the big banks are celebrating a huge economic recovery while Main Street America is really not feeling it? Have you guys noticed this? Stock market's at an all-time high. Big banks are making money hand over fist. buddies in Congress who suck their cocks to steal from us, get this, not just $1 billion, almost $1 trillion of our hard-earned tax dollars to bail their criminal, corrupt asses out with the big banks when they almost caused, in 2008, another Great Depression. Criminal, fraudulent behavior by those big banks stole almost $1 trillion of our dollars to bail their asses out. And you think one person's been arrested or gone to prison yet? Not one. So that being said, I'm going to be honest with you guys. I'm seriously thinking about taking on a part-time job as a bank robber. I'm going to do the Robin Hood thing. Get some of that money back they stole from us. I mean, what jury is going to convict me? Fuck getting a conviction. I get a standing ovation by the jury, right? Besides, bank robbing has changed from its violent Bonnie and Clyde roots, hasn't it? To the point it's become kind of one of the more mild-mannered, respectable criminal professions. It was a white collar. You know, I mean, you can make an argument that becoming a bank robber is more of a public service than going on unemployment, couldn't you? Right. So, and by the way, according to CaliforniaJobs.com, my profile is very well suited to that of a bank robber. According to CaliforniaJobs.com, first of all, bank robbers are always baseball fans, and I'm a die-hard San Francisco Giants fan, and they always wear the baseball cap. So that's going to be cool. And I have a lot of bad hair days, as you can see. So the baseball cap works for me. Second, my eyes are light sensitive. And bank robbers always wear sunglasses, right? Inside on the job, so that's going to work out great. Third, bank robbers today are very courteous, aren't they? Think about it. They wait in line. If anybody had a license to cut to the front of the line, wouldn't it be the bank robber? Hey, the line forms back there, douchebag. Who the hell do you think you are? I think I'm a bank robber. Well, why didn't you say so? Where's your baseball cap? Oh, fucking, there you go. Wait a second, you're a Dodgers fan? Really? I didn't say nothing. Fucking retard. But no, they stand in line with you, with the customers, shaking their heads at the fact that there's 15 windows and only 2 tellers working. This is fucking bullshit. It's rush hour. Don't you think this is bullshit? I mean, they ought to at least have a robbers only window. I do get out there, I'm getting their piece of my mind. And when was the last time you heard of a bank robber shooting somebody? They don't stick a shotgun in the teller's face anymore, do they? What do they use? What do they use? No. A note! Thank you! A handwritten note. At that, it doesn't even have to be typed. I would, of course, because I'm a professional. Word perfect, spell checked. But see, this is the key nowadays to whether you're a good bank robber or a bad bank robber. It's not about the gun anymore, it's about the note. So let's analyze the robbery note for just a second, beginning with the greeting, because it's not as easy as you might think. Should you begin your robbery note with something lighthearted to break the ice? You know, like, hey there. I would resist that because it's very unprofessional. It's kind of like that chick a while back who was robbing banks and she wouldn't get off her cell phone while she's robbing the bank. Who's going to take you serious when you're doing that? By the way, there's 2 exceptions for when you're allowed to use a cell phone while you're robbing a bank. I just want to clue you in case you're going to follow my footsteps. There's 2 exceptions when you're allowed to use the cell phone. It's if you've typed up your robbery note on your cell phone and you're trying to use the bump and share method with the teller. But I got to tell you, I've tried that. Don't do it because that teller glass is way too thick. You're going to crack your screen, okay? The other exception is if you're trying to send your robbery note to the bank via Twitter feed, right, from your smartphone. Hashtag Go Giants, that's acceptable. Otherwise, stick with the written note, the traditional handwritten note. And don't start it off with hi there, okay? Start it off with something formal like Dear Teller, okay? How long should the body of the note be? I'm thinking 1 paragraph and that's it. I guess you could do 2, all right? I know some of you out there are aspiring writers, but if your comic's okay, be careful about using the premise and the setup. It gets too long, just go with some quick one-liners, because they say anything more than 2 paragraphs with a business letter and they don't read it. You want them to read your robbery note. And then, what about the closing? Should you go with very truly yours? I know, thank you, because very truly yours comes off as kind of pretentious. I would go, like she said, with sincerely, because you want to convey your robbery note is sincere, right? Sincerely, Connie. Better not to use a last name, I would think. And last but not least, I would assume the bank would prefer the robbery note to be written on one of their withdrawal slips for accounting purposes, right? That's what I would do, because I would hate to wait in line all that time, finally get up to the teller, hand you your robbery note, only have it handed back to you with a withdrawal slip, because you realize that worse yet, she treats you like a child and starts trying to write it for you. I'd be like, fuck that, I'm writing my own robbery note, thank you very much. Then you'd have to turn around to the people behind you that you're holding up in the line, turn around to them and say, you guys, I'm really sorry, I came to hold up the bank, not hold the line. I'll give you guys a 20 spot for your patience in just a second. You turn back to the teller. Is today the 18th? My ID? No, I'm sorry, I didn't bring my ID with me. Is that an account? No, I'm sorry, that's why I'm robbing your bank. Okay, I don't have an account. No, I really don't have time to talk to a personal banker about an account right now. A free toaster. Honey, I'm robbing your fucking bank. I don't give a shit. Wait a second. Damn straight, hand over the toaster too. And I'm telling you right now, next time I come in here, I'm going to be armed. I'm bringing my paint gun. And if you don't have a robber's only window open during rush hour, I'm redecorating this place. Thank you very much. I'm Connie Bryan. You guys are great.
Connie Bryan. We're in the A game. Connie, I regret to inform you I don't think you'll fit my Honda Civic.